trust is belief and faith. You started talking about it, that that your belief system and your faith system helped you establish some core values. It sounds like to me. That's how I interpret what you were saying. It set you up for anything that you're doing. And I mean, just hearing what Baruch has to say about you, and he sings your praises all the time. It sounds like your core values really, really drive you.
Uh, if you don't have anything that you could live by, you get to end up loose everywhere. You have no
Mm,
direction. If you set something in stone and you believe in it and you live by that, I believe you're gonna do well in life. You need
mm,
you need to have a belief system. You need to have a faith. Even those people that disappoint you, even the people that you believed in, the people that you put trust in, and they disappointed you, it doesn't mean that the next person is gonna be the same. I
right.
have came across people that they're so when I come across and I see how they treat people that they supposedly trust, or they supposedly have faith in, but the way they doing it's like having a 24-hour KGB agent in his right pocket.
Mm,
Because the last guy did this to me and this that to me and this is this. It doesn't necessarily mean that the next guy is the same thing as the last guy. If you
yeah.
truly that person inside that you believe in, if you have that faith inside that you believe like that, you're always going to treat the next person the same way you treated the first person.
Wow.
Mm,
That person who doesn't have that type of a faith in people is because he just did it because that first guy earned his trust by 20 years of working backwards and doing everything and everything. After 20 years, he put his trust into him, and then on the 21st year, he screwed him over, and that's it. He doesn't have faith anymore in people. Those people intend to have no trust in anybody, and I would not like to be his friend. I want to be stay
wow.
away from people like that. But if you trust in people and you believe in and they disappointed you, it doesn't matter. The next person doesn't mean it will do the same. You always
Mm,
gotta have faith. You always gotta have trust in people. And when you have that belief in you, when you trust yourself more and you believe in
mm,
yourself and you do right thing by yourself, it's intends to work out. Between like I
right.
was telling Baruch and all my ventures and my businesses and my industries, thank God, Baruch Hashem, thank God, till today, I could walk around with my head high.
Yep.
Wow.
I walk into any industry because I didn't burn a bridge. Did not burn a
Wow.
bridge. I walked away on good terms. I could pick up a phone, say hello, say goodbye. They could call me for something they need. I could call them for something I need,
Mm,
and life goes on. But if I would have burned the bridge over there, or like it just doesn't get us anywhere. Life
sure.
tends to move on nicely when everybody is on a nice level and the trust is there. Everybody
Mm,
believes each other. When people intend to be a little bit like snakes,
yeah.
so you cross them off your life, but you can't make believe that everybody's like that anymore. That means the
True.
next person is normal again. There's always tends to be one, but it doesn't mean the next one's like that.
Right.
I love that.
Wow. It's really
I
powerful.
mean, if you guys all employed business and employed people, I'm pretty sure you guys had ups and downs. You had some good people, you had some bad people. But at the end of the day, you didn't think that all of them were bad because one stole. You didn't think that all nine of them were stealing. Or
Right.
sometime boss sees one steals, then at the end of the night he has a metal detector X-ray machine, and these guys can't even go to the coffee machine without being X-rayed.
Right.
Because then this guy doesn't trust himself. Not that he doesn't trust nine other people.
Wow.
Wow.
That's just
I totally agree.
it tends to work out. Believe me, guys. I had a lot of failures in life, but if I would have just never believed in people again, God forbid, hang myself,
Mm.
depressed, thinking that
Yeah.
life is over. You just got to constantly go on and believe in people. That's all.
Yeah. So I actually want to say, I want to bring up something that you mentioned on our private call. I think it was Thursday. One of the things you mentioned just now was not burning bridges and that allowing people to always reach out to you. That was something that I had experienced at one of the schools I worked at. I worked there for 4 or 5 years, and then I left, and we left on pretty good terms. And I didn't think they were good terms, but I guess
Mm,
in the end, thank God they were good terms, because throughout the next 2 years, the principal of that school kept reaching out to me, asking me for input and advice, and how do I, I'm looking for this type of person, etc. So from personal experience, I can definitely relate to that. But then one of the other things you said on our private call the other night was you mentioned how like the first business you started was when you were 16 years old. It was the staffing business for the catering industry. And you said something that you saw that some of the guys that you were employing were doing like a side hustle. They were trying to, build a business on their own, or I don't know the exact specifics. And you took the approach of, hey guys, why don't you just take over the staffing business, where you could have gotten mad at them, you could have gotten angry, you could have fired them, you could have done this thing that so many other businesses out there do, where they find that their employees are going for a side hustle, they try to get rid of them. But instead, what you did is you kind of turned it over, where you gave them the opportunity to run your business.
But you think that I did this because I'm some sort of a genius? I just looked at the mathematics. Why would I'm going to go there and throw them out, and eventually they're going to start their own thing? They already worked in my industry. They already know the caterers that feed me the work. So why create this competition? For what? So I just went over and I said, guys, the mathematics work for me. Buy me out. Here's the keys. I'm out.
I love that approach. Yeah.
It's simple.
It's incredible.
Thank God,
That's the thing. It's so simple.
I made money while I ran it. And when I walked away, I put money in it. But if I would have started fighting with them, I might have just closed my doors because they were a little bit more ambitious. There was 3 of them. I was alone. They would have taken this to the next level, where I would have just been lazy and still worked it at the level I did work it.
Right.
So the numbers, the mathematics, all these things, and plus the stress. Oh my God, my mom's not going to give birth to me twice, only one.
I love that one.
You let it go. The bird already wants to fly. Okay, you let it fly. You let the hands open. Put some money in your pocket while it's there. That's it.
Wow.
So true. So true. So true. I